Hey guys, and welcome back. One of Django's most important thing is that you shouldn't repeat yourself. So in this part we're going to learn how to reuse parts of template. A few days ago we created our first Django template, but it lacks many things. A valid HTML page at least needs a HTML tag, the head tag and the body tag. But we don't want to keep writing these for all of the templates we create. The solution is to extend templates. In other words, we're going to create a base template with the necessary HTML tags, and we're going to add a menu there, a footer, and similar. Let's begin by creating a new file called base.html inside the templates folder, the same folder where we have the the front page.html. So create a new file called base.html, and it should look something like this. We add the doc type at the top, and then HTML and head, and then we have the title to do, close it, and then we can close the head tag, we can close, open up a body tag and close the HTML tag like that. In the body here, I just want a very simple nav, menu, close it, fix the indentation like this, and footer like that. Okay, not a very impressive or complicated template, but anyways, let's make it impossible to the front page to extend this template now. So what we want to make it possible is to insert data between the navigation bar and the footer. So here we're going to insert something called a tag block from Django. So use the curly brace percentage and say block content. And then we say and block like this. Content is just a typical name that I use for the content itself. You can call this whatever you want, like home or box, but content makes much sense in this context here. We will add more later, but now we want front page to use this. So if you open up front page.html, and at the first line here we say curly brace percentage extends, and then we pass in here task/base.html and save. So now this extends the base.html file. And if I go in the browser now and refresh, it should only say menu and footer. So where is this now going? This will actually not be rendered because Django treats this as an extended template, and then we need to use blocks here as well to put the information into the base.html file. So here we can also say block content. This name needs to match this one. And at the bottom, and block. So if I save now, go back and refresh, you can see that everything from the front page.html is now rendered in here between the menu and the footer. Perfect. We could also, for example, up here in the title say block title and close it right away, and block, add a pipe there. And then on the front page here, above here, we can say block title welcome and block. So now we will see that the title here says welcome pipes or pipe to do. So the welcome comes from here and the rest comes from the base.html file. So if I had a contact.html, for example, we could say contact here and it will be contact pipe to do. So that's how easy it is to extend templates. Other things we can do with the template is to create partials. So inside the task folder here, we can create one more folder called partials, and in there a new file, save this as nav.html, and we take these 3 lines and paste them in here. This can just be like it is, and then here we can say include task/partials/nav.html. Oops. Like that. So if we go back now, refresh, it does not exist because I wrote wrong HTML. Refresh, and then you can see here that it was like it was before. Perfect. You can do this for the footer as well, so we keep this template as tidy as possible. One more file, save it as footer.html, paste these 3 lines, and replace them with an include task partials / footer.html, and save. Refresh, and it's back to the way it was. Perfect. So that was it for this video. In the next we are going to talk more about the Django models. See you in the next video.